Seamus, and we will get right to the headlines because there has been a dramatic development in Paris concerning the Olympic torch. A short time ago, organizers say they had to interrupt the torch relay because of protests. For more on this, we're joined by CTV's Tom Kennedy. And Tom, we saw what happened in London. Now this situation in Paris. What's the latest?
Well, the latest, Marcy, is that the demonstrations really heated up very quickly after the torch began the relay in Paris. Thousands of people in the streets, major Parisian police presence to try to keep things under control. But at one point it got so bad that the torch was brought aboard a bus and the organizers extinguished it. Now, the symbolic nature of this, the torch can be relit from a series of lanterns that were lit at the same time in Greece as the torch, so the torch can be relit. But this is clearly a real blow for China. Now, the demonstrators have two objectives. One is to try to focus international attention on the issue of human rights in China and in Tibet, and the second objective is to try to embarrass the Chinese government. They are certainly succeeding on the first objective. This torch is going to be traveling around the world for several months, and they really are in the process of seriously embarrassing the Chinese government as well.
And Jacques Rowe coming out, this is the IOC president, and saying he's deeply concerned, really some tough talk from him about this situation. We hadn't heard words like that before being used by Mr. Rowe.
Well, he is very concerned about the flame and the demonstrations, but one thing he also said, Marcy, calling for a rapid, peaceful settlement in Tibet. Now, these kinds of words he has used in the past, but interestingly, he is saying this now right in China. So clearly the IOC is very conscious of the damage to the Olympic movement, potential damage to the Olympic movement, the potential damage to the image of these games, and certainly how these games are going to go. So the concern of the IOC, knowing that there are going to be several months possibly of demonstrations like this, it's really being underlined by the head of the Olympic movement. Indeed, as the Olympics are set for August 8th. Tom Kennedy, thank you so much. You're welcome.